PAVITRA GANDHI. I am Livaeco GlobalSpa Fit Fab. My fitness mantra is to eat clean, live clean, dream clean.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the GlobalSpa Fit Fab show. This is a virtual iteration of our on-ground event. Today with us, we have a very, very special guest and an awardee of the GlobalSpa Fit Fab award. PAVITRA GANDHI is a boundless creative visionary. She acts as managing partner at the Magnanimous Group, one of India's leading event services companies, and she helms the Luxury Lifestyle Weekend, which has become a staple event in the calendars of India's most discerning connoisseurs of luxury brands. We are delighted to announce her as a Livaeco GlobalSpa Fit Fab winner, and so excited to find out about her wellness philosophy today. So, ma'am, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Akshay. That's very nicely said.
Thank you. And since this is an award that celebrates the fittest and most healthiest icons of the country, I am very interested to know what your fitness philosophy is and what your perspective towards wellness is.
So, I honestly believe that wellness is a state of mind. It's obviously something which has to come from within, whether it's, across all aspects, whether it's physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, it is a state of mind. That's what I believe is wellness. And I'm really lucky that I live close in Bombay. I live very close to the beach. So I think I'm very fortunate that I go out in the morning. I have that fresh air. I can do my walk, my run, my yoga. So I'm really grateful for that.
Great. And so I think by the way you define it, it seems like wellness to you is something very holistic. That's not just to do with the body, but also, the mind and the soul. Could you tell us more about your journey, your professional journey, and how you got started with Magnanimous and the Luxury Lifestyle Weekend, because that also must be such a big part of your routine.
Of course, yes. So I'll tell you honestly, when I started off initially, I started off as a homemaker. I got married at a very early age. But I think being a homemaker has really given me the entrepreneurial skills, if you could say, whether it could be time management, whether it could be responsibility, could be attention to detail. That has helped me, and that has really made me who I am today, and let me be today at this position. And of course, once I finished with those basic responsibilities, I thought I could take up bigger roles, and hence I am where I am today at managing partner at Magnanimous Luxury Lifestyle Weekend, and Magnitude is a new baby we have as well. So yes.
Oh, amazing! Best of luck for that.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much.
You very rightly said, I think homemakers are probably the original entrepreneurs. And I think also the not a very sort of a thankless job sometimes, but something that probably the entire economy of the country rests on, right?
But I really think it's given us those skills as such, if you could say, which is, helped us who we are today.
Absolutely. So speaking of your journey, also because you just mentioned that you started off as a homemaker, were there any initial challenges that you faced in breaking into the industry, and how did you navigate those? How did you overcome those?
So, of course, I mean, when I started, I have two partners who I work with as well, and, they're great. But of course, there are hurdles and everything, right? There's no up without the down. So initially it was a little difficult because, see, Magnanimous has always been a leading luxury events agency. But there was an entire restructuring of sorts, if I could say, when I started the business, when I got into the business. There have been a lot of ups and downs in terms of teams, production, everything has been changed. But of course, they've been, taken those changes positively. And we work with a lot of leading global brands. It's not just Indian brands, a lot of leading global brands who I believe they are with us today because of the entire restructuring and the way we've corporatized the business. So yeah, that it was, but everyone's taken changes very positively. So I'm happy for that.
Lovely. And also, being at the helm of all these changes, is there something that you consider your biggest accomplishment in that space, in the professional space?
I think it would be as simple as taking it from, if you could see, an almost like something smaller, like a homegrown business, to being a corporate entity to where we are today. I would think that's the accomplishment.
Yes, that is a massive shift.
Yeah, I would. For also the entire team. It's not mine. It's for Magnanimous. Yes, yeah.
So coming back and sort of shifting the conversation to fitness and wellness, we'd also like to know your perspective on it takes to build a healthy and nutritious diet and follow a sort of holistic lifestyle. Is there something like you've cracked the code, or do you have any tips to share about that?
I think it's something really simple, honestly, Akshay. I think it's live and let live.
Wise words.
Yeah, I think it's as simple as that. Live to the fullest, let live to the fullest. I think it's as simple as that.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And are you also passionate about travel? Do you have a favorite travel destination that you like to revisit or you'd like to visit at some point in the future?
Of course, I'd like to travel, but I think for me, a favorite one would be, honestly, just wherever I get a break with my family. Honestly, I think it's important. As long as you have everybody, as long as there's something for everyone to do, it could be a favorite place.
Yeah, company is what makes things matter. I think
as simple as that. Yes.
Yeah. You also have, I presume, a very hectic schedule with being managing partner at two places and also having a family. Is there something you do to unwind and prioritize yourself and take self-care seriously?
So I think, honestly, I believe like when there's work, you do the work. And not when there's no work, but I would say when there's a break or a season when you're able to manage that free time off, enjoy that free time off. So I think that's the balance. You have to enjoy both. You have to enjoy the work thoroughly. And when there is work, do the work. And when there's free time or a break, enjoy that as well. So I think that's what I guess creates the balance.
Yeah, amazing. And in that same vein, is there a piece of advice you've ever received that you'd like to pass on and that's really held you in good stead throughout this journey?
Honestly, as honest as I can be, I think the piece of advice which has worked for me thoroughly in my life is be real, be yourself, the world will adjust.
Perfect.
Yeah. That's my mantra on life.
That's very simple, but it also makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So finally, because we have Livaeco as our title partner for this event, look forward to joining us on the 2nd of December at the Fit and Fab show. We'd like to take your opinion on sustainable fashion, which has become such an integral part of our life, especially post-pandemic. The conversation around sustainability has really, reached a pinnacle. What are your views on sustainability in general and specifically also sustainability in fashion?
So I don't know if you are aware, but I'm really proud to say this, that back when we had the Luxury Lifestyle Weekend in 2019, February, we were one of the first people to start something called the Conscious Capsule. And it was entire capsule. It was an entire, how do I say it? It was an entire section for sustainable brands, for promoting these brands. Everything which was made at the exhibition was sustainable, using sustainable products. So I'm happy. And of course, I'm a very strong believer in this, not only in fashion, but across the spectrum, whether it's fashion, beauty, interiors. That's what the LLW is about. So I'm very happy to say that we've been promoting this since that time. So I'm definitely a strong believer and personally try to use this as well. I'm a very strong believer in reuse, rewear. I think that's the way for the future. So
amazing. And I think that's also a perfect note to culminate this wonderful chat with you. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for inspiring all of us with your journey. We look forward to seeing you at the awards on the 2nd. And